You can use nothing. You could use a short yoga block or a short foam roller. Okay. Now, we talk a lot about co-contractions and coming back from postpartum, low back pain, getting that stack. The co-contraction is very helpful with that. And regardless of whether you're gonna have a baby in a couple of days or postpartum, you can do this, okay? So I want to stand right in front of a wall. And I'm gonna start with nothing in my hands first, just to get you guys to see this. This is how we would usually start lying down on our back with our foot on the wall. Now we're just gonna do it in standing. So if I have my left foot forward and I rotate over my left side, I'm now trying to find a little bit of length through my left butt cheek, okay? Left foot forward, rotate, and now from this position, I'm gonna drive myself forward here. So I'm on the ball of my left foot. My hands are over my head and my right knee is pulled into my chest. Okay, I come back. This is my inhale. I'm rotating across my body. Now, where's the load? I don't want you way back here. I want your butt back, getting a stretch. I'm gonna look closer at you guys, but then I'm gonna propel myself forward like, hiya, and up. Okay, inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Good. I want you to try 10 of these. I'm watching you guys. Good. Caitlin, rotate over the leg that's forward. Yep. Now, when you get to the top position, I need you to get your ribs down. Good. Christine, you look great. Yep. Does everybody kind of feel that butt of the leg that's forward? So what side are you rotating over now, Christine? Rotate over your left. Whatever leg is forward, that's the side you're rotating over. Yep. Does anyone have any comment on this yet? Uh-oh. Did everybody wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Because I did.
Rotate over the correct side, I can feel it.
Yeah. Good. Caitlin, don't feel like you have to bring your knee up super, super high. Just keep it right straight ahead. Yep, perfect. I guess I'll wait till we do it at a second round for anyone to give me any kind of feedback.
I can feel my butt on my right, but not on my left.
Okay.
As usual.
You're going to want to pay attention to your foot. Yep. All right. Now we're going to come into a hands and knees position. Could be a bear, could be a bear to a down dog. Put a block between your legs just to get that lower ab contraction on. So I'm here, block between my legs, hands and knees position, reaching through the shoulder blades, inhaling into the chest and into the back. Exhale, empty from the bottom, lift the knees up off the ground. So here I am reaching through the hands. I'm gonna push through my arms. This is my inhale. I am not flaring through my ribs. I'm lengthening through my lat. This is my exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. I'm letting my butt cheeks go. Inhale. Exhale. Now, if this is so easy for you, you're going to take your right hand, you're going to reach it towards your left leg. Inhale and exhale. Take your left hand, reach it towards your right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Don't let your rib cage rotate as you go along. So reaching a hand across your body. We're alternating for 12. Caitlin, try to keep your ribs pushing back as opposed to straightening your legs. I'd rather you not straighten your legs as much because it's causing you to flare your ribs a little bit more. Try to really keep your ribs back and down more. Good. Same with you, Danielle. Try to really let this happen from your hand. So I want you to think about your hands like you think about your feet. This is your inner arch. right? I need that down on the ground, not lifting. Now we're gonna come stand up. We're gonna do a lateral lunge with a clean. You do not have to leave your foot up against the wall, okay? You can if you want. I know some of you guys really hate that, but we need to get over the side that we're working. So what's gonna happen is if I have my right foot here, I'm gonna reach over my left side. Now, what's the definition of a single leg exercise? I need to rotate over this leg. My toes are pointing forward. I got a little bit of pronation here, and then I'm gonna just come right back into that racked position. Reaching down, cleaning back up. I wouldn't go over 25 pounds in this position. We're still just warming up. So I'm reaching across my body and then coming up. If I like being by a wall, I can push myself away from the wall. If I don't like that, I do not have to do it. But I'm just moving in a different plane and I'm getting over that leg. Yep. Perfect. Good. I'd spread the legs a decent amount because it's a lateral lunge. Yep. Letting the knee be bent, looking forward with the toes. Perfect. Just want 10 on each side. Notice the difference between the two sides. Does one side, like of your foot, respond a little bit better? When you go to reach down, is your knee pulling a little bit into the midline? Can you sit your butt back? You got to think about all of these things. Torso's kind of rotating over. Good. After we do 10 and 10, you have an option. Are you going to do an arm bar only for 5, 6 breaths on each side, or are you going to do a chest press to the first 3 steps of the Turkish get-up, or 2 and 2 Turkish get-ups, full on? All right, so these are your options. Rolling to one side, doing my breath, thinking about where my shoulder blade is on my rib cage. So I'm going to show all the options like usual. If I'm lying down on my back, I need to take 2 hands, grab onto my kettlebell, reach it up towards the ceiling with my knuckles facing towards the ceiling. I'm going to take my left arm up over my head and I'm going to roll over to my left. My left arm is behind my head. I'm resting on that hand and I'm reaching my fingernails up towards the ceiling as I feel like my shoulder blade is on my rib cage. I can rotate my entire shoulder to elbow to wrist and breathe here for 6 breaths. I could technically rock back and forth if I wanted to. Or I could do this. Inhale down, exhale up. First step, second step, third step. I can come down from here. Controlling, inhale, exhale, up. Hand replaces elbow, fingertips face away. Bridge up. I don't even need to use a weight. If I want to do a full turn step, I'm going to roll underneath me. This is the only time I'm not going to look at the weight. I'm going to look straight ahead. And then I'm going to stand. Big lunge back. Turn. Hinging laterally. Looking up at the weight. Rolling down underneath it. All right? You're either doing 2 of a full Turkish get-up or the first 3 steps or just breathing in an arm bar. And can you take that left hand behind your head or no? Good, get a little bit of a stretch as you do it. Good, really thinking about pushing the ground away, especially on that second step where the hand replaces the elbow, the fingertips facing away. I need you to feel that connection through your back. Nice. Lovely. Good, and take that other arm overhead. So we're getting more than just the one arm thing. I just want a little bit of range of motion on that down arm too. Katie Morgan, shove your ass into my face and take your hand leaning Tower of Pisa out to the side, okay? exercise and then we're going for it. So we're doing a split lunge to a hinge position. I love this one. When you get it right and you pair it with the breath, you really should feel your glute. So here I am, shortened split stance position. Want you to see my feet. Oh my God, I'm letting my knee go past my toe. I'm rotating. This is my exhale. This is my inhale. Notice how it comes from my hip, not my low back. Then I come back down and I come up. This is my exhale. This is my inhale. This is my exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I want 10. Rotate. Exhale. Hip shift back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm rotating and breathing to get into that left side. Nice. Ross, I muted you. I think you have your headset on. He's gonna kill me. Good. I want you to think about this. If you can look at yourself in the camera, is your ass 5 feet behind your torso? If so, that's a problem. Do you feel that forward leg, butt, and hip? I hope so, right? Remember, when I go to bend forward, I'm definitely rotating as well. Good, pairing it with the breath. Good, and this can be confusing. So honestly, if you're like, oh my God, this is confusing, literally just do the split squat. I now just switch sides. I'm exhaling to pull down. Inhale, I'm still over that side. Then I drop back down and I come up. Notice on the split squat, I'm straight up and down. And then when I go to hinge, my butt's opening. I'm back and up and down and up. Perfect. All right. So are we ready for a little bit of fun? Put an Air-X pad down on the ground. We are going to talk through just a body weight version of one of my favorite old school exercises. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, make shit up. So we have been working the past several weeks on our rotational overhead press, and we will do it. I just want you thinking about rotating through your thoracic spine, which means like that mid spine rib cage position. So if I have my left leg forward, my right knee is down. What we were doing before was kind of rotating and pressing with the right arm. What we're going to do this time is we're going to act like the weight is in the left hand. Okay, so whatever leg is forward, your imaginary weight is in your left hand. Okay, I want you to imagine that it's in the rack position and you're going to rotate away, like opening towards the left. I know we get a little confused the way I explain things sometimes. So like, Justine, rotate toward, yeah, the left. So like right now, my left foot's forward. I'm going to go left. Yeah, and open up, exactly, like this, just like a windmill, just like that step of the Turkish get-up. That's kind of challenging. I'm going to face you and do it. I'm here, rotate, open it up. Good. And then come right back up to this position. I don't care if you still have your arm over your head or you just have it in the rack position. Okay. Some of us are more limited than others. So Mia, you got to switch your arm, right? So here I am, left leg, left arm, rotate and up. Now, there's the kettlebell bench press, there's the kettlebell windmill, there's the Turkish get-up, there's the arm bar. It's all kind of working on the same thing. As I rotate, my torso moves away and my arm straightens. Does that make sense? So it's not just like, oh, I dive first down to the ground to see how far I can get. I'm trying to get this rotation, and as my torso goes away from my body, my arm is straightening. I'm getting this like opening through that left butt because I'm pushing into that hinge position. There's a lot going on. Let's try the other side. Right foot forward. Right arm imaginarily has this weight. Right ass is going to move at a backwards diagonal because I'm opening it up as my torso rotates. This side might not feel the same as the other side. And come back up. Rotate, inhale, push your torso away from the arm as you open up through the backside of the pelvis and back up. Inhale, rotate. It's not about falling to the ground. It's as if that right arm is moving in opposition of the torso. Good. There's no such thing as like too short of a range of motion. If you feel like you're limited, put a block down. Put a block up on like the mid height so you have something to like push into as you go if you feel like your range of motion is a little bit limited. Caitlin, right there, you got limited space going on there, but just feel like you can get as much rotation as feels okay. So we're gonna go into a push-up from there. There's gonna be a couple different options. So Caitlin, you could do wall push-up, you could do half kneeling press at the wall with an actual weight. I have deficit push-ups with blocks or dumbbells, knees on the ground, feet on the wall, or a foam roller push-up with your feet on the wall, okay? And I'm gonna show both. If I'm here, I got one block, I got two blocks. I'm thinking about my feet imaginarily like pulling up the wall. My rib cage is back and I inhale at the bottom position, exhale up. Look how my rib cage is back. I'm not just hanging out here. I've reached through with like my serratus wrapping around. Down, inhale into the chest, reach back. That's option one. And you will do 8 to 10. Option 2, do not break your fucking wrist, please. If I take my man hands and I hold on to the roller, my feet are gonna go push into the wall. The toes are tucked under and the heels are on the wall. Look at my wrists and shoulders. Do you see how when you look straight down from my shoulder, my wrists are underneath it, right? I don't want it so far out in front of me. I wanna be able to push here. I can already feel my abs because I'm reaching. And then I'm gonna inhale, pull my nipples down towards the roller, and then exhale to drive it away. Inhale to pull it down, exhale to drive it away. Here's the deal, they're hard. So maybe instead of doing 8 to 10 in a row, you do a cluster of however many you can, you count to 10 in your brain, and then you redo it. Michelle, go like this with your hand. Yeah, make sure the thumb's on the other side or else you're gonna hate your life. Rebecca already hates her life. Good, Ross, really reach through. Mia, I feel like you're too like crunched up. Like I need you to get forward. Nice. So if you want to do the foam roller ones with your knees on the ground, that's totally fine. If you want to turn it into a cluster, that's fine as well. If you wish you had man hands, I mean, I totally get it.
Can't get my thumbs around them.
I know.
I'm trying.
Good, and tuck that pelvis a little bit, but not coming from like an ass clenching state. Good. Yes, Danielle, nice fix. Now tuck that pelvis a little bit. You got it. Yeah, buddy. All right, standing up. We're gonna go to a single leg hinge position. I'm gonna talk through the most basic variation, then we're gonna up level it a little bit. Now, Caitlin, if you're like, yeah, don't really wanna do single leg anything, do a regular kettlebell deadlift and do it for higher repetitions like 12 to 15, all right? We can start body weight if you want to. I'm going to cue and exhale all the air out, and then I'm gonna inhale on the way up. So I am gonna use either a kettlebell or a dumbbell, one. And I'm here, I have my right foot forward, left leg back. My foot could be in a kickstand on the ground, or my foot can be on the wall up here. I don't care. The only thing I care about is that whatever leg I'm standing on, that's a little bit in front of the leg that's up the wall or back behind me. I'm going to rotate. Exhale, all the air out. Big toe, pinky toe, heel, knees a little forward, ass is reaching back as if it is shutting a door. And then I inhale up. Exhale, all the air out. Inhale up. That's it. Exhale, inhale. Now, did you notice, Christine, switch your arms. Whatever leg is down on the ground, the opposite arm is coming towards it. Good. Yes, Katie, good fix. Bend that standing leg, maybe hop it forward a little bit. Exhale all your air out. Good. Christine, hop forward with your left leg and get your torso to rotate more. It's going to feel better. I want 10 to 12. Exhale, inhale. Katie Morgan, hop your left foot forward. Good. Ross, don't hop it as far forward. Bring the left leg back. Yep. Christine, rotate over that side. Good. Michelle, bring your right leg back a little bit. Yep. Danielle, you're in the wrong hand. Switch hands. Good. In between, get up, walk around. Same thing on the other side. Notice the difference. What do I say? If my left foot is the one I'm standing on, it better be in front of my right knee. Okay? It's here. Big toe, pinky toe, heel, rotating over that leg. Exhale, 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 butts down. I can hang out here. If I don't feel it in the place I want to feel it, I need to hang out there in that position and breathe until I do. Okay? So this can be a hard one. You have to drag on the heel. You have to load and rotate your torso towards that stance leg. Maybe you're even pushing yourself over with the leg that's back. And then maybe you're pulling that knee in towards the midline, okay? There's a lot of muscles that contribute to getting into the right position here. Good. So Katie Morgan, this looks great. I want you to think about this. I need your heel to stay heavy and allow your right knee to go forward even though your heel is heavy. Now hang out there and get your weight forward a little more. That is where you need to be. Good. Christine, watch the over rotation that you're doing on this side. That's better. All right. So we did a rotation that was body weight. We did a push-up and then we did a single leg deadlift. Now we're going to go back to the rotation. I'm going to give you more options. We're going to weight it. Hey, maybe you just try it with like a freaking block in your hand or a 5-pound weight. Okay. Still nothing. Or maybe you go to 15. I don't know. You're going to decide. I'm going to give you options. Now, Ross, you will not be standing up with the weight overhead because it will go right to your neck. Okay. If anyone can't reach their arms up over their head, you're not doing anything where you're standing with the weight over your head, okay? This is the option. Left foot forward, left arm has the weight. I'm here. I'm going to take an inhale as I rotate. I'm going to reach my arm up. I'm going to reach my hip back. Now, I'm hypermobile, so don't go by me the way that I look. This could be it, okay? Now, I have the option to keep the arm up as I rotate back, just like a Turkish get-up. Come to stand, pull the knee into the chest, come back down, pull it down, rotate, up, up, stand, lunge, down, or rotate, pull it back down, stand, down. It stayed here, it didn't go overhead. That's for you, Ross. Rotate. Come back to stand. Up. I want 5. Do I get what I want? Usually. Good. Ross, switch arms. So remember how I said the rotation happens first? It's not about aiming for reaching the ground. Start to rotate. Your arm should already be up there before you rotate. Yeah.
That's enough.
Good.
Hey.
That was Caitlin being like, that's enough, and then left. Baby's coming soon, baby. Good, better rough. Yep, exactly. Guess what? It's 7:30. Are you pissed? I'm in a moody mood, so look out. Now we're going back to the push-ups. So deficit push-ups, fair game. If we want to turn it into a cluster, if we want to do the foam roller ones, you just have to make sure that end range is all about the rib cage moving back, right? So there's so many different ways you can do that, and everybody presents a little bit differently, but there are people who they're so compressed through the back of the rib cage that they're never actually fully like getting serratus on. So sometimes I'll even do this. I'll take a band behind their back and I'll push, and even just like holding in this position, like lined up really well, that's gonna get them to work their abs because they're never actually pushing through. You know what I'm saying? So I can do a push up in this position, and maybe that is what gets me like getting the right muscles turned on, right? If you don't want to do the foam roller version. So let's just try it, Christine. Put your hands down. Good, Mia, I would walk forward again just because you're so close. It needs to be in like a kneeling plank position. Good. Nice, Michelle. Good. Now watch this, Christine. Start, but push, like reach at the top. Okay. Then I want you to come down with an inhale. Inhale there and exhale, drive it away, but really reach at that end range. Good, Ross, don't rush. Reach, 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 reach. Nice. Good, I want nipples to touch that foam roller. Unless they're down to your ankles like mine, so then don't. So we're up leveling the hinge. Not everybody has to do this, okay? Just an option. So one of the things that I've learned in the past couple of years is that like my ass was so tight that I couldn't possibly lengthen it to get like a really good contraction, okay? So using the breath, using the feet, using positioning, letting the butt go, I've been able to just like feel my butt a little bit better and just like do more movements using the right muscle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that inhale. We're gonna inhale down this time in the deadlift, and we're gonna exhale, step forward into a lunge position. So doing it with a dumbbell is easier. So I'd grab a dumbbell, similar weight to what you used before. And I want you to think about, don't lunge so far forward that your legs are so far apart. I still want you striking with your heel, but you're gonna be here. I have inhale to get a stretch, and then I'm gonna propel myself off the wall into a lunge position. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If you're like, no, thank you, don't want to do that, stick with the regular hinge. That's it. Okay. I'm watching. Good. Now, and did you see how much of your weight went into the ball of the foot? Didn't stay heavy on the heel? That would be you feeling your knees later. So I want you to think about striking with the heel, allowing the knee to go forward, but keep that heel heavy. Yes, good. Rotate over that left more, Christine. Yep, make sure it's not coming from lumbar. Make sure it's coming from butt. Yep.
But I'm lifting up my back heel, right?
Oh yeah, it's a lunge.
In the front, we're landing like with our knee down, like is
Nope,
that
just a lunge, no knee down. Just a lunge. Yep, perfect. It's just like you're doing a forward lunge, but you've pushed yourself off the wall to catch in the down position. Yep, like that. So Rebecca, watch this. It looks fine, but I really want the length to come from the butt, not rotating of like the low back. And it's not like you probably feel it, but watch when you go into a hinge, think about it more coming from the left glute as opposed to your low back. Okay, that sort of, yeah, you just don't over rotate through the like spine. I've made that mistake as well. Nice. So I get this nice little stretch on the inhale and I exhale, catch. Yes. Good, Anne. Nice. Nice, Michelle. Good. Watch that heel though. I want heel heavy. Just because I am going into that lunge doesn't mean I'm going to lift the heel. Yes, better. So I had mentioned in my little note to you all, if you wanted to have your chin up or your suspension trainer set up, I just wanted to have options for upper body pulling exercises. All right. So I'm going to show you my options. If I'm in a deep squat position, it's really nice, especially like being stressed out, like all the stress is like here. I want to find some length through the back of the rib cage. Upper body pulling is just like a hard thing to do in home workouts, right? But I got a lot of different options for you. So if I'm here, I can sit down nice and deep in my suspension trainer or my ring, like squat position. And then I can think about inhaling up, exhaling down, inhaling up, exhaling down. That could be too easy. If it's too easy, I can elevate my feet and pull myself into a stacked position like this. See how I get a nice stretch at the bottom, digging my hamstrings in, and then I pull myself to the top, a little bit of a pause. You've seen me give this to Rebecca when she sets herself up a little bit. If you're like, no, dog, I ain't got no suspension trainer, you can go to the wall, set yourself up in like a wall plank position with a little bit of a stretch. Like, say I was doing this, like someone arrested me, hands on the wall. I'm gonna take my weight, I'm gonna let it hang, and I'm gonna row. Reach and row, reach and row. If we're doing the suspension trainer or the chin-ups, I want 8 to 10. If we're doing the rows, you could do 10 per arm. All right? Yeah. If you want it more challenging, Justine, you can pull a knee into the chest and eccentrically lower with one leg.
Did I tell you that I got a cold for my birthday? So no, I'm not into doing anything particularly strenuous.
No, at least it's a cold.
Yeah, I've been testing and it's not COVID.
That's
so good. Yeah, but I don't feel good.
No. Sorry. Good, Lindsay, I want you to think about, is your torso square? Okay, spread your legs a little bit and just make sure that like both, like maybe your legs being spread will help you not rotate towards the left as much. Nice. Good, Ross. Let that relax down at the bottom. Good, Christine, you're dragging that hand down. Now we're gonna go to step up. So here's the thing. Do you need to step onto something higher? Do you need to load it up? I want it to be challenging, not impossible, not boring, okay? Now, I am trying to work on that rotation and bias the mid-range, which is internal rotation. If you guys aren't limited in internal rotation, then you can just load it up. Like I'm thinking, Anne and Rebecca, you could literally put weights in your hand and just do like a regular step up. But if you guys struggle with internal rotation and you just skip the mid-range and you want to work on that, then this is a great option. I'm here. I could be near the wall. I have my right foot up. I'm kind of leaning forward. Look, like thinking. Look, my left elbow is on my right elbow. Left elbow's on my right knee. If I'm back here, I'm not going to be able to load. If I'm forward, I'm in that right foot and I'm pushing through the ground. Then I come up to the top and I rotate. And then I lower down slow, slow, slow. And then I drive up, up, up. And I rotate down slow, slow, slow. I feel that right glute. Okay? If I'm stepping up onto something short and I'm Lindsay, Rebecca, Ann, maybe I'm, yep, Ann, good, you're good. Maybe you're just adding weights in both hands and you're just stepping up and stepping down. Regardless, we're gonna do 10. Yes, Christine, good. Yes, good, Michelle. That was a nice fix when you move forward like that.
Sorry, can you say again, if we have the weight, what do we?
You're just stepping up with heavy weights, regular up and down, 2 weights in your hands. Yeah. Good, Mia, because I'm an asshole, step onto that other step. Thank you. Good, now maybe only have 1 weight and put it in the right hand. Yep. Good, now challenge yourself on the lower. Like I want you to think about, yep. How high is that bench thing? Don't you have that cool bench thing?
It's high.
Oh, okay. Mia's like, but it might not be as high as what you're making me do. Yes, good. Just don't break your ankle. Yes, hang on, Ross. Are you waving at me or? Okay, wait, I asked to unmute you because I can't hear you. Okay. Good, now I want you to come into a plank position on your bench, on your chair, whatever. Couple different options here as well. I literally could be like, I'm tired, I'm sick, I'm breathing in a plank position, and that's fine, okay? I could also say, oh, I'm really tight in my upper back and neck, and I wanna literally just work on getting a little air there. So if I'm in this plank position, my forearms are down, I might be here breathing, I might do this, inhale. I love this for compression up top. This is like my bear to down dog, but I want my forearms. Inhale and exhale. So inhale, retract, exhale. Or I'm here and I rotate towards the left. Take my left elbow and my right knee. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, exhale down. If I don't want to alternate sides, I might just go down and just rotate to the left, down, rotate to the left, down, rotate to the left. But I'm always doing an inhale when my elbow and my knee touch together. Good. Michelle, don't let your hips come so far forward in the plank position. That's it. That's it. Good. I might even have you walk your feet forward like 2 inches. Okay. Now get set in your regular position. Yep. Push through your elbows. Yep. 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 Perfect. Yes. Nice, Katie. Nice, Anne. Nice, Nicole. Good. Back to the chin ups, Rebecca. She's staring off into the distance. Good.
That rotation is crazy on the abs.
Yes, it is. Cross connect is awesome for obliques. As long as you're doing it right. So what form of a row? Could be that wall row variation, 10 and 10. Maybe you're inhaling as you pull in your ring chins. You choose the variation. You might be doing a yes. Good. Let there be some, give yourself a second to like stretch. Man, if you could just like hang every single day, I'd be so happy. Good. Good. Michelle, walk that left hand up a little bit. Good. Dragging down the wall in that position. Good, Danielle, spread them, girl. So instead of being super, super slow with the step up, you can wait the step up, or you can do a plyo step up. That's going to elevate the heart rate a little bit, or just stick with the version that you did before. So I'm just giving options. All right. We're now done this workout a couple times. So maybe you feel better. Maybe you want to go a little bit faster. Maybe you want to load it up. Just want to give you options here. So I could be here, still doing that rotation, working through the one side, getting that rotation. I might hold on to my weights and step up. Again, I'm always going to rotate a little bit over the standing leg, or I might be like, yeah, bitch, put my head through the ceiling. Ugh, and drive it up. Regardless of the option, you're going to do 10 and 10. Ross, you're sick too? Unmute yourself then. I need to know what's wrong with you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I don't know. Just like I feel super clammy.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. I'm gonna finish this.
Yes, you are.
All right.
Somebody waited in the line in New York City for 3 hours and 40 minutes to get a COVID test yesterday.
Ugh.
You did?
No, a friend of mine, just to get inside.
Oh yeah.
Jill went around to all these libraries yesterday and got a bunch because we're making people take a COVID test for Christmas to come to our house.
Yeah.
And now her brother's fighting it. The one person out of like 20. So I was like, okay, just tell them this. Have a Merry Christmas. Stay the fuck home.
My job today is to call my crazy cousin and to ensure that she's getting her family tested before our family Christmas.
It's just like, if you don't want to do it, just stay home. It's fine.
Yeah. Yikes.
His rationale was so stupid.
What was that?
He has a work trip next week, and if he got sick, if he was sick, he'd have to isolate. I'm like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah, so why does everybody else want to?
That's like the lead test reasoning. Don't touch
Exactly.
the lead, because if it's there, we'll have to deal with it. So
Right, exactly,
just pretend it's not there.
exactly. I told him, I was like, I don't give a shit what you do on Christmas. I'm Jewish.
Core rotations. Find your position. Now, anytime I do this and I simply turn my palm towards my face, that's going to bias more air to the back. All right. If you are limited in overhead flexion, that might be the option that you want to do. And you're going to get abs for sure. Just probably not as much obliques, more like upper abs. Okay. So that's your option. If I'm here, I might be here. I'm pushing, inhale and exhale, or I'm rotating, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right. Good, yes. Now, when I touch, I'm shutting down, compressing through the front and expanding through the back. Shoulders forward just a little bit, Christine. Good, Rebecca, tuck your pelvis a little bit, but don't clench your butt cheeks. So watch this, bend your knees just a teeny tiny bit, and then go like this with your pelvis, just a little bit in the camera. See if I can. Yep, okay, as long as it's not coming from like your ass clenching. That's more of the position that I want you to be in. Good. Christine's like, are we done yet? Don't worry, we're gonna do some cardio next. I have to teach for my mentor so she could go on vacation again. You know how I get with the switching of the Zoom and the recordings. So think about this. I posted it to my stories yesterday because I had a shitty workout on Monday. I had a great one yesterday. Thrusters. So I love a good thruster. I think it's great to be able to maintain the stack, which when I do any sort of squats, it's helpful for me to elevate my heels a little bit. We know that, right? Now, a thruster is a squat to an overhead press, but I'm not pressing with my arms. I'm pressing with the momentum of my legs. So I drag on my hamstrings to pull myself down, and then I exhale, kind of thrust up. If you want, you can use 2 dumbbells and you can turn your knuckles towards your face, just like we do on our presses. We're gonna do 12 of these. So if I sit into a squat position, my heels are elevated, my knees will come forward, and I use my legs to drive the weight overhead without losing my stack position, okay? So fingernails face towards my face, kind of like a Zercher squat. Heels heavy, inhale down, exhale, drive it up. Inhale down, exhale, drive it up. Maybe my hands even rotate from here and come up. Maybe I don't one way like this. Pull down, exhale, drive it up. Pull down, exhale, drive it up. I do have my heels elevated so that my heels can be heavy. We're doing 12. It doesn't have to be the heaviest weights ever. Yeah, I don't want to see you pausing and then pressing with your arms because that's not what this is. Okay? Let the heels be elevated so you can sit the weight into the heels. That's your inhale. You've pulled yourself down. Christine? Yes, good. I'm just checking the way that you're holding onto it.
This guy.
Good. Yep. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. I want you to go 12. Yes, good, good. Up, good. Michelle, maybe take your feet just a little bit wider apart. Just a little bit. Same with you, Katie. Yep. So say we're doing 12, or if you're doing one arm, you could do 6 on each. Then we're going to go into lateral hide-ins for 30. So stick on your right, stick on your left. That means sitting back, that femur is pulling back into the socket and I'm driving the ground away. So 1 stick, 2 stick, 3 stick, like an elf. I'm rotating over. It's not about my height. It's more about how much am I pushing away from the ground. So you could count to 15 by doing left side, right side is 1, or you could count to 30. You may begin. Now, the other thing we talk about, whenever we're doing these like shorter based interval things at the end is if you're not sick, I ask you to breathe through your nose. So this nasal based conditioning is really good for your heart, and it allows you to self-regulate how hard you're working and improves recovery. So that's what I want you thinking about is inhaling through your nose. Good, and that is gonna dictate your effort. As you're doing this, I'm gonna speak. I sent you a little note and I said, if you had a band to grab it, if you don't, it's not a big deal. We're gonna do some lateral bear crawls. If you don't wanna do a lateral bear crawl, you can literally be in a bear position and just reach across your body. I'm gonna show you both options. So if I go here, I take my band, I have it put into the wall. I'm gonna put it around my waist. This is just giving me more resistance, right? If I come into a bear plank position, wrists and shoulders in a line, my arm crosses, my legs do not. My arm crosses, my legs do not. I'm gonna go as many lengths that I have available to me sideways until I get to 20. Push. Now, if I don't want to do that, I can hold in this position. Reach, inhale, exhale. Reach, inhale, exhale. I can even do that from my knees. But I'm getting expansion and turn sideways. So turn your head towards me. Yep. Good. Good. Nice. Good.
Casey, what can I do? I can't move sideways.
You can just get out of the band.
Oh, okay.
Rebecca, bend your knees a little bit. Good, Michelle, get your shoulders forward a little bit more. Same with you, Ann. It's hard to be able to tell on your own. Now, back to the thrusters again. 12, just do it.
Brutal.
Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sit it down. If you want to sit to something, fine. I'd suggest having the heels elevated. Again, use your legs. Don't be like, oh, use my arms. That's not what this is about. Heels heavy, inhale, exhale, drive it up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, right? I'm just using my large, powerful legs to get it done. Good. Good, Danielle, look at your right foot. Get your heel. Thank you. Yes, good, 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 good. Bye, Ross. Oh, I'm just gonna do my little, all right, lateral hide-ins after that. Don't worry, we'll finish it up. Michelle sent me a message last night. She got a promotion and she's lost 11 pounds since she started, which was not even 2 months ago. So let's give her a big round of applause through the holidays. Good job. Thanks.
Nice.
You keep going. Yep, side to side, bending in the knee. Push and yes, good, 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 good. Nice. Good. Get over that right side, Christine. Get over it. Rotate a little bit. Yep, perfect. And you literally have, I don't know, 70 seconds to do your lateral bear crawls. And you're done. And you did great. And I don't know what everybody's plans are, but I am teaching on Friday. So I hope to see you then. If not,
Anything we should bring, like a band or anything? Because I'm
you know what? I
traveling.
could totally just do a body weight workout. Do you know what I mean?
Whatever works.
Yeah, because I know that there's like a couple people that aren't going to have anything. So I say it's fun for holidays. Nice. Good. Use this as an opportunity to open up that back. Nice. Good. Take some nice deep breaths. All right, I'm gonna head out. You guys did awesome. I'll see you soon. If I do not see you, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Bye.
Thanks.